If I told you, what if I can find a way to get Mishloach Manot of Purim to each one of the hostages? Is there a Jewish person that will not sign up? Is there a Jewish person that's not going to go all out on this Mishloach Manot? Now, you're not going to send a Mishloach Manot with a couple of chocolates and a little root beer. No! You're going to send them a whole barbecue machine with the steaks inside broiling. $3,000, Rabbi, no problem. You're going to get to the hostages? No problem. Can I give more than 2, Rabbi? I say, fine, you give more than 2, but not too much. Before you know it, you raised $100 million in Mishloach Manot. Why? It's going to the hostages. Now, I'm here to tell you that even for those that like to help poor people more than they like to publicize Torah, there's an example that will show you that even that, if we're not investing in Torah, we won't have the merit and the ability and the know-how to invest properly even to help poor people. What's the example? Right now, everyone that's Jewish is aware of the fact that we are in a war, not only in a war in Gaza, but different parts of the Middle East, different parts of the world, some on the battlefield, some on the technological end, some on the political end. There's a war against Am Yisrael. Anti-Semitism is openly acceptable everywhere across the board. Now, there's a war. But the part of the war that hurts everyone, that still has a Jewish heart, or is close to the Jewish people, is the hostages. The hostages that the Ishmaelim, Yimach Shimam v'Zichram, took, raped, murdered, and whoever's still left, the hostages they still have. Everyone thinks about the hostages, and it breaks their heart. Now, if I told you, what if I can find a way to get Mishloach Manot of Purim to each one of the hostages in Gaza, over there? Which one of you is going to sign up? Is there a Jewish person that will not sign up? Is there a Jewish person that's not going to go all out on this Mishloach Manot? Now, you're not going to send a Mishloach Manot with a couple of chocolates and a little root beer. No! You're going to send them a whole barbecue machine with the steaks inside broiling. You're going to put some pita in there. You put hummus. You put matbucha. You put Sephardi food, Ashkenazi food. You're going to put Yemenite food. You're going to put every food under the sun, and you're going to make sure to give it in every variety of kashrut. Maybe it's Edat Charidit. Maybe it's matbuch. Maybe it's the OU, whatever it is. You're going to make sure that the kashrut is not a problem. The type of food, not a problem. What, he has celiac maybe? We'll give him gluten-free. What, he likes the meat only? We'll give him every type of meat. He likes, what does he like? He likes the stuff that's fattening. We'll give him some candy. We'll give him some chocolates. We'll give him some cheese. We'll give him some this. We'll give him some that. Each Mishloach Manot is going to be an investment and a half. If it costs you less than $1,500 a person, I'd be surprised. And that's just for one, that's just for you. Imagine, you have to do 2 of them. $3,000, Rabbi, no problem. You're going to get to the hostages? No problem. Can I give more than 2, Rabbi? I say, fine, you give more than 2, but not too much. Oh, can I give 10? What? No, 10. I just, 2. 10, Rabbi, can you do me a favor? I want 10 hostages. I want to give my Mishloach Manot $1,500 at a clip for 10 people. Can I do it? All right, fine. Before you know it, he's got 1,000 Mishloach Manot. Oh, I told you 10 maximum. He goes, no, 10 for me, but I brought my friends. What, your friends also want to give Mishloach Manot? Yeah. What, they're doing the same thing? No, they did a little bit more. Each one, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 Mishloach Manot. Before you know it, you raised $100 million in Mishloach Manot. Why? It's going to the hostages. It's Go into the hostages, Ribono Shel Olam. Well, you don't want them to have Mishloach Manot, Rabbi? Get them you got the connections. Go to Gaza, right? You're going to give them the Mishloach Manot. Before you know it, you raised $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $500 million to go to the hostages. To give Mishloach Manot. Why? You want to do mitzvah, right? You want to do mitzvah. Now let me ask you a question. The hostages, you're right. If you could help them, you should help them. If you could send a Mishloach Manot, you should send Mishloach Manot. But is the hostage, whoever it is, whether it's that little cute baby, may Hashem protect him, or it's the mother, or it's the guy that's sitting next to him, or it's somebody else's daughter, or somebody else's son, or somebody else's father, are any of them better than the Jewish people that are not hostages right now? But they're not hostages of Gaza, but they're hostages of poverty, where they don't have food, they don't have money to even have a celebration on Chanukah. They don't have money to celebrate Pesach. They don't have money to celebrate Shavuot. And needless to say, they don't have money to celebrate Purim right now. They don't have money. They're not hostages of the Ishmaelim. They're hostages of our stinginess and our selective giving. We're going to give things that are close to our heart. When you give to things that are close to your heart, you're giving things that are sometimes far from a Kadosh Baruch Hu's desire. There are literally endless amount of people that we can help right now in Eretz Yisrael. We've gone far above and beyond year after year to help the poor in Eretz Yisrael, not only during the holidays and before the holidays, but during the entire year. Every day there's a new story. Every day somebody else is getting married and they don't have money to pay for the wedding. Every day somebody's having a baby and they need to pay for basic things. Every day somebody needs diapers. Every day somebody needs food for their 5 kids and the husband died or the husband left or something happened. Every day there's a new story. And every day we try to do whatever we can. Yeah, just put it on the card. Put it on the card. Rabbi, the card is getting tired already. Yeah, just put it on the card. You want to do a campaign? No time for campaigns. Just more. Just help these poor people. What are you going to do? There's literally not enough time in the day to help all the people that we could possibly help. But unfortunately, when people make decisions based on their emotions instead of based on what the Torah obligates us to do, we make the wrong decisions. Now, I agree with you. If I had the opportunity to send a Mishloach Manot to each one of the hostages, I'll easily send a $1,500 Mishloach Manot to them. But you know what that means also? That when I help the poor people, I have to give nothing less than $1,500. Nothing less than $3,000. Nothing less than whatever it is I would do to something that pinches my heart. So when I see people send me messages and say, Rabbi, I donated to the campaign, and they send me a screenshot of what they donated, it makes me happy they donate. Unless I know them a little more, and I know that this guy makes $100,000 a year. This girl makes $250,000 a year. This guy makes $500,000 a year. This person lives in a $2 million house. And they show me some receipt of some $50 donation or $100 or $200. And I say to myself, would they give the same amount if I told them, let's give it to the hostages? I bet you not. Now, they're not bad people, because obviously if they're giving, they're decent people. You're all decent people. We're all decent people. If we're giving, if we're learning, we're all decent people. We're not trying to do anything bad. But the problem is that we're ignorant of the Torah. We're clueless of the Torah. And therefore, many times we make decisions based on emotions and not based on what the Torah obligates us. That's why, Rabotai, when Yeshua ben Nun heard that the Malach is there in the name of a Torah because there's no Torah being learned right there and then, he didn't need any further explanation. Immediately he went inside to the depths of the Torah. And that's why Yeshua ben Nun had the blessing to conquer 31 different nations. That's why Yeshua ben Nun had to receive the kavod, the honor of having this entire holiday of Purim decided based on his time, what he saw, what he did. If there was a walled city, the holiday's on this day. If it's not a walled city at the time of Yeshua ben Nun, it's on a different day. Why? Because the only reason why HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the land of Israel is because of the Torah. Is because of the dedication of the Torah. Not just picking up a Sefer Torah and kissing it, but rather listening and living by the words inside it. Not just saying we know the story of the written Torah, but living by the rules and the depth of the oral Torah. When a person simply decides to dedicate themselves to the Torah, that means emotions, garbage. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will, that's what's going to make my decisions. Let me know what you think, and make sure to share it, because other people need to learn too.